train the baby. Are people still playing New World? Like, I haven't heard anything from it ever since. I see it pop up occasionally on, like, Twitch or something, and I'm like, what? Is that still a thing? Then again, RuneScape is still a thing, too, so...
All right, hello.
Welcome back.
Is everybody here?
Present.
I am here, but I'm going to be quiet because I have a sleepy baby and a cold.
Oh dear. Well, we'll try and keep everybody happy.
Yes.
All right. Who remembers what happened last time?
So we had just continued going through the cave after we had defeated what's his face?
Cyanrath?
Cyanrath, and then found an egg room where we dispatched some dragon dog creatures and met a very surprisingly friendly and hungry Roper.
I don't know if he was friendly. I think he just saw us as like the biggest threat and just was just like, give me food.
So we decided to feed him and then kind of gain his trust to be able to take the eggs and proceeded through the rest of the cavern and decided to massacre by knocking out a bunch of kobolds here and there, occasionally running over traps.
Yes. Many traps were activated, yes, last session.
Regardless, we cleared out the rest of the cave and returned back to Greenest with 2 of the eggs in tow.
Hooray.
Hooray. And then once we got back, Leosin wanted us to go to Elturel with him to sell the eggs, and but we're kind of at a decision point whether we want to continue following the Tiamat cultists' current plan, which we know of via the plans that we received from what's her face?
Mondath?
Mondath, yes.
Yes.
Or we just go with him, and he was trying to get us to go with him.
Yeah, he was. He also mentioned that he was heading to Elturel to rendezvous with a friend of his.
A paladin of
Yes.
some sorts.
A paladin named Anthar Froom.
My my vote is go with him because she knows that we know their plans.
Mm-hmm.
TYURA's vote is to follow the dragon cult.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Elturel.
Okay.
Stick with Leosin here.
I think Elturel's probably the safer bet, because if we continue following the dragon cult, we're probably going to end up running into actual dragon. You know.
Conrad just messaged me too. He wants to go to Elturel as well.
Yeah.
So-
As good as it sounds to continue following them, we know kind of what their general direction is, so
Yes.
I think it's safe just to not throw them off the trail a little bit and just go to Elturel.
Sure.
If we run into a dragon at this point, we are not going to have a good time.
Sounds like everybody's going for Elturel, but Arcus will be would want to follow the dragon cult because
no problem.
Why let your enemies retreat and not get on that?
A very good point.
But we could get more allies.
Yeah,
also a very good point.
But we can destroy them.
I don't think we're destroying the dragon cult where we're at right now.
All right, let them retreat. Let them kill more, mundane people, civilians, and all the like. That's fine. Gather more strength. That's all right. It's good. We'll face them. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe next year. Who cares?
Spooky. All right, but I think the vote here is to take the eggs to Elturel.
Mhm.
So, is there anything last minute you want to do in Green Nest while we're still here?
Till we get the egg money, not really.
Not you won't be getting the egg money until you get to Elturel, probably.
I'd like to check in on the roommates. I forgot the name.
Oh yes, Lennon and Sarah Swift.
Yeah, just see how they're doing.
Yeah, they're great. They're sitting here in a tent. They're helping their kids get sorted out. Now that you've come back after this is a couple days now after the raid, you can notice there's a bit more order here. People are starting to move back into their homes. There doesn't appear to be a threat here anymore. So it's very hopeful here.
Cool. Just kind of check in with the governor as well. Like, just I don't know how things are overall.
Taryn just she thanks you all profusely. She regales you all as the heroes of the green fields.
Yeah, Dante would probably say like there's definitely a lot more work they need to do. For whatever reason, the dragon cult is just moving here. He's gonna ask if she knows like if the dragon cult is active anywhere else or if like it's just been here. Like Dante knows like the cult is obviously like global, it's massive. But
Sure.
like, have there been activity anywhere else other than Green Hill?
Not that she's heard of. At least not this far south. They're new. The last time she'd even heard about the cult operating was over 5 or 10 years ago, and they were all operating out east.
Okay. Yeah. Dante's just more really sus like why they're moving like I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone he'd really talk with about it, but he's just like in his head he's just thinking like TYURA maybe. But he's just like wondering like what's the deal, why like they're moving like this, and
What would he ask TYURA?
he's just wondering like does TYURA know about the dragon cult overall and stuff?
She knows some things.
Yeah, Dante's is gonna kind of just like poke for her ideas like why are they like so active and like attacking this place in particular, like even it's like the dragon cult's nothing new, like he said they're global too, and like why they're like suddenly so active.
TYURA's insight will be, well, based on their ledgers and seeing how much they're shipping around and trying to keep record of it, I'm going to guess that they're making up a lot of money for something. They're raising funds for something.
Yeah, it was just a lot of wealth acquisition.
Yeah, Dante's just wondering like that even itself is weirder, because like what would they buy, and like why would they want to buy something and not just steal it? He's more thinking this gold is going to go towards Chuck, would you allow me to I don't know, make an arcana check? Like I'm thinking they're trying to do some kind of big spell that costs a lot of gold.
Okay. Yeah, roll an arcana check.
Sorry, sheet's taking a while.
Yeah, no, you're okay. great. I mean, there are certainly spells with very costly components needed, but I mean that kind of wealth. There are any number of things that it could be buying. It could be funding an army. It could be funding spells like you think. It could be, anything. The point is that there's a lot of it, and that amount of wealth can buy you a lot of different things, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah. He's still like, obviously it's scary, like it's a lot of money, but like he's just like, what for? Building an army, like I mean
that is the
hiring
question
mercenaries
that is being answered right now.
Like hiring mercenaries, like that in itself is gonna put a big target on them. Like like which mercenary groups would be stupid enough to work for a cult openly?
Right.
And yeah, like he's just like maybe like lots of spells, but even then it's still like, I mean, why? Yeah, like he's just in a thinking mode.
Absolutely. But yeah, she doesn't really have any other insight into it though.
Yeah, also like El Terrell being Paladin Central, they might be able to shed some light on this a little bit. So that's another reason why he wants to go to El Terrell.
Mm-hmm. Great. All right, so I guess let's start doing that. And we'll be on the road.
I was going to ask if there was a handout for the map.
A handout for the map. I think there is. Oh, that's the greenest map. Let's get you onto the map while I'm looking for that.
Thank you.
Because that is where we're going to be next. All right, there's El Terrell. You're currently in Greenest.
Did we start off in Ontario?
You started in Baldur's Gate, and then you were teleported to Burdusk.
Yeah.
Is
Who
this,
teleported us
El
again?
Terrell-
A weird cat creature.
Is
Oh,
this
right.
El Terrell post return?
Indeed. We will have to see what that means when you get there.
I see.
Yes, as you all know, El Terrell was stolen to Baldur's Gate 2 years ago. Or, sorry, stolen to the Hells 2 years ago and was returned by a party of adventurers.
2-year time gap.
Okay, I can't find this handout yet, but if I do, I'll send it out. But you're going to be on the map for a bit anyway. So, we are on the road. It's going to take about 6 days on horseback to get to El Terrell. So let's see what happens.
Did we get horses?
Yes, Leosin bought you horses when you
Nice.
arrived back in Green Nest.
And we're traveling with Leosin, right?
You are traveling with Leosin and hauling the eggs with you.
Could we have like a nice cart or like something to throw like a blanket over?
Sure, but there will be a... Well, let's say Leosin will provide a cart for the eggs. So they are at least hidden from view.
Cool.
Further scrutiny will be at the behest of whoever you run into, I suppose.
Oh, yeah. I just
Okay.
don't want some dragon flying overhead and going like,
Right?
are those dragon eggs?
Okay.
Are those my
So-
kids?
Are those my
Right.
eggs?
All right, so since there are 6 days, I'm going to have everybody roll 1d20, and we'll see what happens on those days.
Hiya.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Two natural ones in there.
All right.
Hmm. Did everybody just click the roll a d20, or did they hit their survival stat?
I mean,
I rolled a
either way,
D20.
yeah. Either
20
way,
is
we're
a-
going to be
yeah,
using.
yeah.
Because that's what the DM asked.
It's a D20.
Oh, I
Google.
heard survival check.
It's okay.
There was no-
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So on day one, Arcus, you are the first to notice that while you're walking along the road, you pass by 3 corpses that are hanging from a nearby tree. There's a small carving in common that is on the trunk that marks them as thieves.
And they're dead. I assume that are they stripped of
they've-
everything, or are they like
They're clothed in like ragged, burlap, rough spun tunics. But other than that, they are not.
I want to cast Speak with
they're
Those on them.
Sorry.
I said I want to cast Speak with Those on them.
Okay, very good. All right. Left, middle, or right?
What's the are they all like equally like long like dead? Have they been dead for like the same amount of time?
The
or are
middle one has skeletonized.
they... Ooh.
The other 2 are still kind of goopy.
I'll do one of the fresher ones. The skeleton guy might not know as much as like maybe we want to know. So I'll pick left, I guess.
Okay. You may ask 5 questions. The eyes light up with some blue static and peer at you.
Who killed you?
Mayor.
They might actually be thieves, everybody. I didn't know if they were something left over from the cultists or something.
This is your show. We're just watching.
Well, that's only one question. You can still suss out something.
What did you steal?
Gold.
How long have you been here?
$5 weeks.
In the past few days, have you seen any dragons?
Yes.
Oh, I have one more. That one isn't good. Any dragons near Elturel?
No.
Okay, so I guess we're kind of safe. That's it. I think that's my last question.
It is. And with that, the static leaves the corpse and it goes limp once again.
Okay, just wanted to sate my curiosity a bit.
Okay. Very good. But that is all that happens on day 1. On day 2, ERSATZ. ERSATZ. This, as you're walking down the road of this part of the green fields, you can't help but notice that corvids keep flocking towards your caravan. Crows, ravens, and the like. They are circling and watching, but they don't get very close.
He'll turn to Dante and in his head, there are birds following us.
Don do I look up and notice it's crows, right?
Crows, ravens, other corvids, yes.
Can I I don't know how good ersatz might be in nature.
He is not very good. He is literally not from this place, so.
Okay. I'm more so rolling to see if I don't know if you want to count it as Arcana instead, because I'm seeing if these are like familiars, if they're doing
sure.
something.
Then if you're trying to figure that out, then Arcana is definitely the way to go.
Sorry, rolled it, but it's
No, you're okay. There we go. These are natural birds, you think?
Dante is just like, well, I'm not too sure what this could mean. He kind of like looks. We did pass some corpses some time ago, but I don't know. Perhaps they're searching for it. He's like thinking as well. Well, do you think they're attracted to the eggs? I don't know much about crows being attracted to dragon eggs.
TYURA would like to roll a nature check.
Absolutely.
Could CYBEL as well?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
TYURA, you've never heard of this.
I'm so smart, you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
You as well. Like, especially since the eggs are hidden, and they're not really producing, at least not a smell. I mean, you can't smell CYBEL, but the eggs aren't producing anything in any way that you think it be that they would be the thing attracting these crows.
Okay.
I don't believe that would be the case. The eggs are hidden, and as CYBEL has said earlier, they are in a dormant state. So,
Very peculiar.
Oh yes, and speaking of that, now that the eggs have been out of the humidity of the hatchery, you've noticed that they were a little translucent before, and you could sort of like make out veins and like weird sort of organic things in the egg, but now they're like solid black. They look like big stones.
I was about to say, if you like knock on it, does it feel like it's like like stone?
No, but the surface feels the same as when you were handling them before. It just looks like it's in some sort of stasis. Same thing when you knock, it's making the same sound as before. So you don't think the material's changed.
So it looks more like a natural camouflage of like stone.
Sure, or something like that, or maybe they're black eggs because black dragons. You don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, I will say that after sunset, the birds all fly away, and you are troubled no longer.
Did we lose someone or gain someone?
Hello.
Hello.
Conrad.
What up?
Not much.
Can I get you to roll a d20 for me, and we'll see what happens on the final day? Oh, that was just day 2. Let's see, what do we have now? CYBEL with a 0. Great.
I'm just so conditioned when we travel that it's going to be survival rolls.
Have you resummoned Kalpana?
I have, yes.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Good.
Okay, you look up just in time to see a giant eagle swooping in, trying to eat Kalpana.
Ow! I pocket dimension Kalpana.
Poof.
Fight me!
Oh, okay. Is it fight time?
Don't fight the bird, please.
Ah! I'm just like trying to intimidate it away.
Oh, okay. Do an intimidation.
Ah! And failing.
Come on, kill me.
Do it!
I'm over here. Come on.
I've like got like a
movie is that?
stick, like waving it in the air.
What do you mean? What movie is that?
Get out of here, Conrad.
What movie is that?
get out of here.
Is it Predator?
Yes,
out of
Predator.
Yes.
Look, it's been forever since I've seen Predator.
Come on, watch it.
It's probably the only line that's memorable from the movie.
The ugly motherfucker line is pretty.
Yeah,
That's a pretty
you
good
are
one,
one.
too.
That's
Isn't
that's
Get
the
to
only
the
line I
Chopper?
can remember.
Doesn't Get to the Chopper from
Get to the chopper.
That is,
yeah.
yeah.
That's okay.
That's the height of quotability.
And you son of a bitch when they shake their hands, you know.
You son of a
Oh,
bitch.
that's iconic.
I ain't got time to bleed. That's not.
That's a pretty good one. My token is
If it
not loading.
bleeds,
You can kill it.
Yeah, dude, it's got some lines.
We're gonna fight the eagle though.
We're gonna fight an
I
eagle.
mean, Sybil's gonna fight the eagle.
1-on-1, this is my duel.
Dude, this is it, yeah.
All right, just one moment while I make a
My
token.
Chrome would like to open. That'd be great.
Chrome do be eating your RAM though.
Download more RAM.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I just like the idea of just like a giant owl just coming out of nowhere and just swooping Sybil off
It's an
the
eagle.
horse.
It's an eagle.
Yes, sorry.
But yes.
an eagle.
Oh, you mean an owl, like in addition to
An
the
actual
eagle? Like the eagle, you're about to fight the eagle, but the owl just swoops in and grabs you instead.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Get double dipped. Who do you chase? Do. There we go. And please work token. All right, how big are you supposed to be, sir?
Did you say it was a
Oh.
giant eagle?
It is a giant eagle.
Oh, banana.
And
I think those talk, can they? They're Lord of the Rings ones? I don't know.
They
They speak giant
cannot-
eagle.
They cannot. Yes, they do speak giant eagle.
Okay.
That's an actual language that they speak.
Yes, and it's Gandalf who can speak giant eagle, right? Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. It's fight time. Map go.
Kind of hard to make puh sounds when you're a giant eagle.
We'll put Sybil up front since that's who was being attacked.
it's their duel.
And
Let them
I have
fight.
Everybody roll initiative.
Let them fight.
Everybody?
Yes, everybody.
Okay, I guess we're humoring Sybil on this then.
Let them.
I'm just gonna move Kalpana because they're not there.
Okay.
I thought the eagles were trying to kill Kalpana.
I did
Trying to eat 'em, yeah.
away.
Oh, that's
If I
right.
could
That's
just-
right. Okay.
I have one session where something goes wrong. Here we go.
Also, hell yeah, low initiative roll all the time with this character.
That's my favorite.
Every single fucking time.
Gonna have to get that
Join the club.
that new version of that.
You're
feed.
gonna have to get the crit roll extension for Chrome.
I'm just gonna respec into Chronergy Wizard so it can just be
Hell
the highest
yeah.
initiative all the time.
Oh, I'm seeing double.
4
Crusties.
crusties.
Damn, I
Here we go.
don't. I have an old turner down here. Well, you guys can see the proper one.
Did we get
Yeah.
fully rested after?
Oh yeah, you've been like this is day 3. You've been traveling, so you've long rested.
Great.
So you have
Okay.
your full kits.
I'm at full power.
All right. I think that's your first ersatz, or am I looking at a weird one?
I'm at 4, so
Or 4. Okay.
I think I'm second to last.
Oh, I have very low initiatives here. Oh wait, I know how to check this. There we go. Okay, let's sort again. Bing.
Nope, ignore me.
Okay. AURUMER.
Oh,
It's your turn.
I'm up.
That's a screaming eagle.
Sybil isn't on the turn order.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah, where's Sybil?
let me fix that.
I was a 14.
She's supposed to be 14, yeah.
Who killed Sybil?
Apparently a giant eagle.
Scooped up, taken away.
All right. What would you like to do? There's a giant belligerent bird in front of you.
Oh, great. Try casting Thunder Wave at it.
Okay.
Sure, a mighty eagle can beat a 14 con save.
Let's find out. I got a 5.
It could not.
It could not. Kazapo.
So, I think it's pushed back, right?
Okay.
On a failed save, and then pushed 10 feet away from me.
Room. Away they go.
And it's because it's a flying type Pokemon. It's weak to thunder.
How did you know?
Yeah.
Sybil, it's your turn.
Get him, Sybil.
I think I'm gonna do the same and do my Thunder Wave
Oh my god.
at 3rd level.
Oh my god.
Combo.
Pikachu, go.
Everyone just blast this poor bird with thunder.
Yep. Oh, it failed. I got a 13.
Oh, sweet. It takes 22. It pushed another 10 feet.
Beautiful.
See you
The
later.
fucking message.
You picked the wrong party.
Ah, excellent job, Sybil. You're getting stronger.
Yeah, I learned from watching you.
Okay. It's going to swoop in
Ah!
and fight at you, Sybil. It can peck at you with his beak and then swipe at you with his talons. A 16 and a 23.
Hold on.
It'd be really funny if it
16 misses. 23 hits.
4 piercing damage. Wow.
Ah!
What a big roll.
would have been really funny if it grabbed onto Sybil and just flew away.
I thought
That
that's what
would
he's gonna
be
do. Take me back to its nest.
Okay, Dante, you're up.
I refuse to participate. This is Sybil's duel.
Okay.
So I will cheer on Sybil, but take the dodge action.
Okay. Chura, you're up.
Aren't most eagles good?
Yes.
I feel Tyranny a little guilty. She's gonna make swatting gestures with her hands and try to shoot away.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
Here we go. Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and keep that guidance since I'm not holding a concentration,
A
and
good
I might
idea.
as well use my action for it.
Sure, that's a super good idea. Does anyone want to help Chira with a scream to scare this thing away? Sybil,
I can
shout
flash.
at it.
Yes.
Can make
I
my
will
helmet
turn-
flash when it comes.
Oh, okay.
Turn my audio up.
Oh, there you go. Sybil, I'll have you also roll intimidation because this thing wants to eat you. Okay. So yeah, between Chura shooing it away and Sybil fighting back too much and it taking a bunch of thunder damage already, it says nope and pieces out.
Good. Shoo! Go on, you big birdie. Don't be a nuisance.
Okay.
Sybil's
did it.
mic was peaking.
Yeah. She
I
just
think-
turns back to you guys. Good job, everybody!
Attention, forest creature, leave.
It did.
Very loud.
Just Sybil psychically. Here's some display.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was a
But
good
that
move.
that was day 3. You chased a big bird away. Good job. Okay. Oh god, I gotta go back pretty far. What do we got rolls here? I shouldn't write these down.
Quick, someone roll 1,000 d20s.
No! All right. Oh, we're at Dante with an
No!
18.
Stop!
Not yet. They're waiting for Gordon.
Where's your passport?
Dante. Okay. Dante, can I have you roll a perception check?
Okay.
Okay. So you guys are walking down the road, and Dante, you think you see something shining in a hollowed out log just on the side of the road.
Okay. I'll let the crew know,
Okay.
and I will approach 30 feet away and use Mage Hand to poke around into it.
Okay.
See if I can grab it there.
Yeah. So, your mage hand goes into the log and pulls out a small package. It's wrapped in black leather, and there is a hand on it.
Can I identify the hand symbol?
Yeah. Roll a religion check.
Beautiful. I have advantage to these. Hope it is what I think it is. Hey, I got it.
All right. Yeah, it's very obvious. You pick it up, and now that you can scrutinize it closer, you see that this hand, each finger is a different color. We have white, black, green, red, and blue.
And who does that symbolize?
Tiamat.
Aha. I'm still using Mage Hand. I'm gonna open the package. And see if it has like a note or something in there or whatever is inside.
There is no note here, but inside you find 100 platinum pieces.
Okay. I'm also going to now cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Just to make sure there's no bullshit.
Right. Let's see. So, these platinum pieces all appear to be magical.
Knew it. Oldest trick in the book. All right, yeah. What kind of school of magic?
You are detecting abjuration.
Abjuration. I don't know if you need me to roll Arcana over this, but are these like fake coins or what have you?
I see. You are an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, these things aren't illusory. But yeah, they, if anything, they just seem enchanted.
Okay. Let's see.
Maybe they were like copper that got changed into platinum.
Yeah, the that's more transmutation.
Transmutation, yeah, would be detected otherwise.
I don't remember what abjuration magic does.
It's like protection, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wards, glyphs.
Wards and glyphs. Okay. So that tells me there's probably a thingy like that on there. Do I have it? Yeah, I'll just use Dispel Magic on it then. See, I don't know what class, what level.
Okay. All right, you use Dispel Magic, and the platinum pieces become normal.
Okay. Okay, cool. I had it at 3rd level.
Okay.
I guess that's good enough. Okie dokie. I'll share it with the party. Probably give it to who's our wizardman, TYURA, to look it over just in case I miss something.
Well,
Sure.
She's an artificer.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. TYURA, roll an Arcana check, please.
Sure.
She's the brains.
I am a brain.
Mm-hmm.
I am at least a brain.
What's the
Very
premise of
good.
this enchantment?
Yeah, bam.
Let's see. TYURA, I'm gonna give it to you. These, actually, anyone else would have been fooled. But, whatever was cast on here, was cast to intentionally, obfuscate whatever these coins were. As you detect, the spell that was actually cast on them was Nystel's Magic Aura.
Oh. Wait. What's that spell?
Nystel's Magic Aura is a 2nd level illusion spell that gives you false information to effects such as Detect Magic and Divine Sense.
Oh, okay. So it was giving off a false residue. Okay. And what does that tell me about these coins then? Are they truly dispelled, or
They have been dispelled, but this spell was what was it cast on it which is an illusion spell. It's sort of a different realm of things, and it's usually used for espionage purposes.
So, but they are still platinum pieces.
Yes, I mean they're completely normal now.
Well, that information is useless then.
Someone just made it seem like they were magical.
I know, but it's just you cast magic on it to make them seem magical. It's just so pointless. Tyura starts laughing to herself, and she starts kind of like muttering to herself about the irony of it, and she just goes, 16 pieces for each of us.
There you go.
And thanks to Cybel's
Calculator.
I am
Cybyl has a calculator. Yeah.
No, she's
Little
one,
paper prints out from her tummy.
she's one of those
doling
change
him out.
machines you get at the grocery store.
She doles them out to everybody.
Just a drawer opens up and you pour all the money into Cybyl.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's occasionally a bug that comes out.
Right. But other than that, that was what happened on the 4th day. Who else do I have? TYURA with a 6.
Yes.
And then I didn't see what Arma rolled.
Oh, I didn't roll it because I was
Oh,
still
great.
driving. Just
Roll
need a d20?
straight d20, please. Yeah.
Flawless.
Oh, fancy.
Do you get inspiration from that?
Yes.
I like these new fancy rules. Yes, I do.
Okay. TYURA.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a perception check for me.
Yes, I shall.
Okay. Sort of off to the side of the road, you notice a set of relatively fresh graves. There's a sort of simple message scratched into a stick next to both of them that just says, "In memory of Ellen and Robert."
Okay. Are there like houses nearby?
Not really. You're sort of between Burdusk and El Terrell.
Are we like near a crossroads?
Not really either. You're sort of in the middle of the road, like halfway between the two places. So graves out here is a little strange to see, especially so freshly dug.
Does this seem like So does this seem like a busy type road where
This is
lots of
not
people go?
crazy busy. Like, we're not talking, like, this isn't the Coast Way or anything that would have, like, caravans on it all the time and merchants and that sort of stuff. Certainly there are, I mean, you've passed travelers and merchants on your own, but very few and far between out this end of the Sword Coast.
If I were a more suspicious kind of person, I might not think that those were graves.
He could have just died from dysentery for all you know.
Oh boy.
But it might also be a clever way to hide something that you need to come back to and get later.
You want to go grave robbing?
Well, you're assuming they're graves. I don't know, I'm just putting it to you guys. It's so a weird thing, and I'm open to investigating.
Have we done anything good lately?
Does anybody have a really good nose? Like,
I do.
you can't smell anything. You
Yeah,
liar.
but it's really good.
Does anybody have like maybe a druid shape or something? I don't know. We don't have any druids, do we?
No?
No.
Hmm.
That was the last campaign.
Yep.
Indeed.
And that was you.
I know. I'm trying to think of like how we might be able to like sniff out whether there's a body under there.
Divine sense.
Divine sense.
But wouldn't that just like detect an undead rather than just a dead person?
Yeah.
It
that
would.
doesn't
Yes,
detect
but
it.
we will know that
What's the range?
this
on
is an undead trap.
It has,
Indeed,
like,
what is
30
what's the
feet.
range on? 30 feet? Okay.
60
so-
feet.
60, even better. So you can smell from here. Indeed, undead are buried there.
Oh wait,
It
they
is
have
a
to
trap.
be. Let's see, 60 feet within you. That is not behind total cover.
Yeah, underground would be totally.
Well, I mean,
I hate it so much.
This sucks.
It's so bad.
This is like,
I'm
of course,
gonna
the undead
assume
would hide
they're fresh graves. I'm not going to say it's total cover.
Okay.
Just please house rule it.
I'm going.
Look,
to,
I can see that with one's eyes.
Superman-ish, like you can't see through lead. Isn't there actually like a true sight thing that does that, where you can't see through lead?
Yeah, there's like a better version of that's divine sense. It's like a second level spell, I think, or
Mhm.
something.
I'll look into it, but I
yeah,
think
like-
that's a little silly.
I
We
think
can workshop that.
you're thinking of X-ray, the ring of X-ray.
Yes, thank you. I am.
But I was thinking of
Change it to
detect
certain
evil.
materials.
True.
Well, this
Anyway,
could be one
I'll
thing,
say
you know?
it. You've detected undead.
Yeah.
It's not hurting anyone right now, but
There are undead buried here.
Oh, alright then, never mind.
Does the
Thanks for checking that out.
Does the dirt look like it's disturbed a bunch? Like, does this look like it's a trap that they set up?
roll a investigation check.
I also sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say they, with an 18, you do notice this was set up to look like not a trap, but it is indeed a trap.
I can't let this slide.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say at this point, Dante starts to sweat and shake.
Oh,
He's having flashbacks. This is right around El Terrell,
yeah.
and he has encountered undead around here. There isn't anyone like friendly in the party to talk to about this stuff. So like,
Well, make
Tyura's
friends.
yeah,
Tyura's
right.
always biting your head off and she's so mean. Tyura's so awful to everybody.
But Dante's is kind of like once AURUMER identifies the undead, Dante's he's just like sweating and shaking a little bit, but like he'll draw his sword and get ready.
Okay.
Or I shouldn't say draw it. It manifests because it's a pack
Right.
weapon.
Yes.
I'm going to channel my channel divinity's sacred weapon,
Okay.
Oh,
and then
don't be afraid, Dante. It's not anything to be too scared of. It's just undead.
I fought an entire horde of undead around here before.
Well, there's not enough room for a horde here.
He swallows like a really dry swallow. You're right,
Yes.
but still, necromancers or the like could be around as well.
Cool. I'm gonna attack one of the half-buried corpses.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's buried. You automatically crit and destroy the undead. You just stab directly down into the dirt, destroying it.
Yes.
Now, what I don't understand is why bother? I mean, if someone set something up with undead here, I mean, there's really nothing around. We're not near any towns. Doesn't seem like there's too many people traveling around this way. What's the point? Just ruin someone's day?
That indeed does seem to be the point. It's out of the way. No one would notice if someone went missing.
That's it. Yeah. Dante's gonna say, necromancers. Well, the ones I've encountered. Not that all necromancers are like that, but they deliberately want to kill more in order to make more undead.
Why not just run a graveyard?
They do that, and when that's all done, they try to get more fresh bodies by killing more people.
Enough is never enough.
Exactly. As I said, an entire horde has been around here.
Is there a graveyard around here?
Not
Right.
anymore.
Roll a history check. You don't, for some reason, Sybil, you don't know, like someone put this information in your brain for you. But you don't think that there are any graveyards around here anymore.
Okay.
Like you just accessed a memory you didn't know you had.
Yeah.
She must have downloaded it. She downloaded more memory. Look it up.
Hell yeah. But yeah, you destroy the undead, and that's everything that happens on this day. Finally, AURUMER. Can I have you roll just a d20? Oh, you got that crit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing happens, and we can all go about our day.
Okay.
Those my kids?
So, AURUMER, can you roll a perception check for me?
I'm great at these.
All right. You think somewhere off the side of the road, you see like a post or a sign or something just sort of off the side of the road. But you can't quite make it out from here.
I'm gonna go investigate this real quick. And you trots on over.
Okay. And as you approach, there is about a 10-foot around hole in the ground, and the stick next to it says "bottomless pit."
Oh, that can't be right.
Ooh, is everybody getting to see this?
You've seen. Well, AURUMER told you he was going this way and then moved that way. So if you want to follow him, that's up to you.
Yes, I would like to investigate the. Tyura would like to investigate the bottomless pit,
Okay.
and she's going to use her tinker's tools to create a little illuminated stone. And
Okay.
she's going
Yes.
to
A
drop
flare.
it.
I was
she's going
about to
drop it
ask
down
you.
the
Awesome.
bottomless pit.
Amazing. You do that. You watch the flare fall. And fall. And fall. And fall. And then you can't see it anymore.
Tyura giggles in delight and goes and grabs the larger rock. She illuminates it as well and drops it.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. Although it's a larger rock, it takes a couple more meters than the smaller flare, but again, it fades from view.
I doubt that it's bottomless, but it's certainly a lengthy hole.
Oh my goodness. This would be marvelous for disposing of all sorts of inconvenient things.
This been created by a creature?
Roll a nature check. Everything around the hole and the upper, let's say 10 feet. Now that's about all you can see. I mean, unless you throw another illuminated thing down there. But the parts that you can see appear to be natural.
Okay.
As in naturally created, whether that's by erosion or by a beast, rather than magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell down the hole. Hello! Hello!
Indeed, yes, it echoes, but you get no response.
Ooh, that makes me think. That makes Tyura think. She goes, "Oh, good idea, Sybil!" And she grabs another little stone, and instead of doing the bright light in a 5-foot radius thing, she's going to make it make a sound, and it'll make a little beep, beep, beep noise as it goes down.
Okay. I guess again, it's going to similarly to the light. It's basically just going to go down in the pit, and then you just can't hear the beeping anymore.
Did it echo for a while?
Let's say after 30 seconds, it echoes like there's something big down there. Like a bigger, it opens up into a cavern, maybe.
I think there's a cavern down there.
But again, that's quite a ways down.
That's fascinating. Tyura starts making notes. And
Yeah, you
babbling to
definitely.
herself.
Yeah, you definitely do not have an easy way to explore this thing right now.
No, not to explore. She's just fascinated by it.
Got it.
We're gonna mark it on the map.
Okay, go ahead.
If we ever need to dispose of a cursed sword or something, let's pop it down here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I wonder if the cultists maybe made it.
Dante's probably thinking about murderers and the like throwing bodies down there.
Mm-hmm.
But like, where would it go?
Maybe perhaps it connects to the Underdark, which, well,
Ah, well,
a big issue in itself.
Yes, there are all sorts of caverns sprawling underneath the Sword Coast that head into the Underdark as well. So
Indeed. And
knows?
I don't know if you want me to roll for this, but like, there's rumors that the Underdark is pretty close to Baldur's Gate.
indeed, there are rumors that
Yeah.
that is the case.
Yes.
Whether this is some sort of entry or exit for that, who knows? This is a little far from Baldur's Gate, but close enough to Elturel, I suppose.
Mm.
Okay, but does anyone want to do anything else with the bottomless pit?
You could drop more things down it, but I think that would
Right,
be
yeah,
more
you
people.
can spend some time dropping more things in and doing science.
ERSATZ will just ask TYURA in her head, "Are you planning to fill it?"
Oh gosh, I wonder how many cubic meters. Oh, she starts writing down. She just starts scribbling again and just drops the line of thought. She's doing calculations about the terminal velocity of stones,
Oh.
how long the travel time was, how deep the
Sure,
cavern
yes.
must be, and then like how far down the cave is where it goes open. How many
Yeah,
cubic meters would it take, and
No.
what sort of things would fill the cubic meter? These
Would-
are stuff that is she's mumbling to herself and writing down in her notepad.
We're traveling with what's his name, Lionel? Lionel?
Leosin, yes.
Leosin. He's probably been to Elturel before. Would he know anything about the hole?
He doesn't.
Mysteries continue.
But that is the last thing as we get to Elturel. Hooray. I have a map for this and a little bit of exposition, but before that, I need to take 5. So let's BRB,
Sounds good.
Okie dokie.
and we'll
All right.
continue when I return.
Okay.
Mysteries of the hole.
BRB.
I'm back.
Yahoo!
Yahoo.
Hello.
Hello.
Question, Chuck.
Yes.
How big is the Cheonthar River? Like, is it boat size?
I want to say it is.
Just wondering if, like, boats travel the river for trade or, you know,
I
whatever.
want to say they do.
Okay. Cool. It's possible to get a ride on that one then, to for traveling to Baldur's Gate back and forth between here
Let's
and
see here. Barges can travel as far inland as. Let's see, where's that river go? Oh, okay. I won't reveal anything, but you do know that the river, there's a significant trade network that goes from Alturel south to Bardusk and further east, all the way out here.
Cool.
So there are certainly barges, especially around, like, between Alturel and Baldur's Gate. You can see the lines a little thicker. Yeah,
Yes.
There's a lot of, like, barges and that sort of thing that you'll be able to see.
And also, because Dante would know this, that green dragon forest that it's this right here, right?
Was that the? Oh, which forest was that?
I think it's here.
That's the green dragon from Storm Kings, right?
Before that, I remember some green dragons around Elturel, and I believe I think the forest is this one right here.
Let me see if I can get an exact. I have the names of the forests.
I can't remember the name of the forest myself.
I'm trying to find it.
Hey, I'm back, sorry.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, and it's called the Forest of Worms.
All right, you know that's directly north of Elturel here.
Yeah.
Forest of Worms.
Dante had a quest up there.
It's where old Gnawbone lives.
Oh no. He's gonna hit me and generate a lot of treasures.
Oh yeah. Alrighty. Oh, is this everybody?
I think so.
I think we're all back.
All right. So, Elturel is, now that you're here, you can see it's a large, orderly city overlooking the river Cheonthar. It's filled with merchants, river traders, and farmers markets. Its most distinguishing feature is this sort of giant statue in the middle of the city. It shows two halves of a massive metal sphere being held up by a golden statue of this angel with red fiery hair. And on the plaque at the base of this statue, it says, "Here lies the companion, opened by the chain breakers."
how public is the previous campaign's adventure?
People know that Elturel came back, and the story was that a group of adventurers known as the Chainbreakers redeemed Zariel, and that was what saved the city. A companion was destroyed in the process is the public information that went out.
Okay. And how does Elturel like that?
They actually started revering the statue, and it has begun protecting the city much the same way that the companion once did.
Interesting.
What do you mean by companion?
Elturel used to have this giant floating orb that would illuminate the city day and night. It was painful to undead and visible from pretty much everywhere around here in the Elturgard, which is the sort of plains and forest area around here. It would often appear from afar as a star or a distant sun. And so, in spirit of this, there's a lot of lights up. It's like strings of lights up around in the city square. It's not as bright as it used to be, of course, but the spirit is still there.
Of course.
But on that note, Leosin kind of tips into all of you. Hey, quit gawking. Let's go.
Sorry, it's a nice statue.
And on that note, Leosin directs them to, he kind of smirks and says, the headquarters, he air quotes it, of Froom's faction, as he calls it. Come on, let's go meet my friend. As he takes you to a tavern called A Pair of Black Antlers. And let's see, is it day or night? Pick one.
Nighttime.
Night.
Okay, so you enter the bar, and you can see some people having a good time. Behind the bar is a human woman with a scar across her eye, a dwarf woman with some scraggly facial hair next to her, serving some food to some people. And then the dwarf woman waddles back into the kitchen. And as... I should get Leosin's token on here. As Leosin enters, you can see this man here with a big beard and a big broad smile turns to face his friend. Leosin, you made it. Come, tell me about your friends. He starts motioning for all of you to come say hi.
Friendly fellow.
There we go. There's his token. Okay. What, you never had a drink before?
Dante's like looking for some seats, like available seating.
Sure.
There are not really any tables for all of us.
It's a bit of a tight squeeze. Anthar notices this actually, and he kind of shoos some of his folks upstairs. You see that they go to a secluded area up these stairs here.
Oh, so the folks at the bar were with him?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, he's staying with you. But he kind of snaps at them a bit, and they all head upstairs to hang out up there instead. Come on, sit, stay. I'll arm wrestle ya. He just looks at you, Dante. Puts his elbow on the table.
Dante smiles. He says, "Under normal circumstances, I would, but I'm afraid that I've been struck by negative levels. I can't really Not nowhere as strong as I used to be.
Ah, come on, it can't be that bad.
And he said, well, just for fun. And
Yeah, humor me a bit, lad.
yeah, Dante will go ahead and do it.
All right, athletics check, please. Ooh, wow, I got a 12. It's tough, but he does overtake you in the end.
Yeah, Dante, like at the end, he's rubbed his arm and he's like rotating his shoulder.
Don't worry, son. You're plenty strong as is. You can see he's actually worked up a bit of a sweat. He tried a little hard to beat you there.
Dante like shakes his head. Thank you, but I know that I can tell you went easy on me. My strength has really plummeted.
I'm sure you'll be getting it all back, though, right? Keep a smile on your face, and he claps you on the back. But please, I mean, I recognize you from, the stories, sir, but tell me about your friends.
Well, they can introduce themselves, I'm sure. And he just kind of...
and yeah, Althar just very happily spins on his chair. Arcus is next to him, so he kind of looks at you, Arcus, with a big, broad grin.
Arcus, devout follower of Talos, the Stormlord.
He nods. You do notice that he himself has some trappings to a certain god as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty obvious who he is here.
I think Arcus would have really leaned into who he followed.
Yes.
Also, just
you can
to
see. Actually, roll a insight check.
Okay. Yeah, Arcus is unashamed about who he follows.
You notice a twinge, a slight almost like a scowl. It's for a fraction of a second. You almost don't see it, but he goes back. Oh yes, quite a strong fellow. Yes. And he continues down the line. Actually, he's going to get up from his chair and continue down the line. He kind of just pats you on the shoulder. Yes. And who are we talking with here?
ERSATZ turns around to him and then just extends a hand.
He shakes it
And
vigorously.
then, in his mind, my name is ERSATZ.
Oh, is this how you talk?
I can talk other ways, but it is not pleasant.
I see. Doesn't debilitate you though at all, eh? I see you've got quite a sword arm on you. You fancy an arm wrestle?
If you must.
Yeah! And he gets up on the chair. Come on! Who's betting? Who's betting?
I'll put a gold on my friend ERSATZ.
Yes, that's the spirit. Anyone else? You see, he's really trying to get into it. Leosin takes a seat over here, and he just kind of looks at Anthar like an old friend. Like he's just, this is the shenanigans he gets up to all the time.
Arcus places
go ahead.
platinum.
Oh, great. Wow. Oh, confident, are you?
I'll do a platinum on this gentleman.
On Anthar, okay.
Yes. Just to level the playing field.
Sure.
From a gold, bump it up to a platinum. How much in gold is that? 10?
10 gold, I believe, yeah.
All right, yeah.
So what's the stakes right here?
You're betting to see who will win at arm wrestling.
Who has what place on them? The totals.
I think there's a couple of people who've bet on ERSATZ. Was it Arcus and Dante? And CYBEL has bet on Anthar.
Okay. Basically, what I want to do is make sure that the amounts on the bets placed on each person are like at the same amount, to balance it out.
If you bet on Anthar, you will do that.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay, you have maintained balance now.
I put another 10 gold onto ERSATZ.
How dare you?
Another 10 gold it is then.
I put 30 gold total onto
Wow.
ERSATZ. And I just looked at armor.
Anthar's looking up. Hey, whoa! Let's not get too crazy here, folks.
So how much in total? It's 40 on ERSATZ right now, right? I put in 30 and Arcus is 10?
ERSATZ put 10 on himself.
Oh, okay. So
30 onto.
All right.
30 on Dwarf Man.
Okay. Dante and Arcus, roll perception checks. Good. Okay. Arcus, you make out Leosin muttering something. I hope they make it down this good side. But after that, ERSATZ, you can roll your athletics check for arm wrestling.
All right, here we go.
Rage. Oh no!
Oh.
No, it's not. It's not enough time to
Yes.
get angry.
Yeah.
This is pretty good. I got an 18.
Yeah.
So this is a long one. ERSATZ, are you emoting at all?
No.
Okay, that actually freaks him out, and that's why he loses.
Ooh.
It's a little bit of mind games. You can see he tried really hard, but yeah, you psyched him out a bit there.
ERSATZ will say to him,
Oh,
excellent
strong
effort.
arm indeed, my friend.
You are indeed formidable.
And he pats you on the back. And he's going to swing around this way. Before he introduces, or before he turns to you, Sybil, he waves at Rhea in the corner. I haven't forgotten about you either.
ERSATZ and I split our pot, so it's 20 each, right? 20 gold each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you would get more. You place a lot more.
I know, but that's math. So it's fine. And Dante will just give you half anyway.
All right.
But yeah, he turns to you, Sybil. And what exactly are you?
My name is Sybil.
Wow, you're pretty amazing.
Oh, thanks.
I like your hat.
Oh, thanks. You're pretty amazing too.
Oh, I'm nothing. Just a rowdy drunk who enjoys the company of friends.
See, but that's something.
And then he moves to armor. Ooh, something under there.
Of course.
All right, hiding your face for a reason.
He just laughs.
I'd
say it's for everyone's
face
best
to
interest.
face.
What do you say?
I like seeing my friends face to face.
Well, just think of this as my face.
He nods. He doesn't press it further. All right. With that, he gets back, claps Leosin on the shoulders, and he turns to the barkeep. Duchess, around for everyone. And she goes and pours drinks for everybody.
I just slide mine over to ERSATZ.
He nods and he will drink it.
What kind of drinks did he get?
Ale.
Ale? All right, Dante will drink it. It's not his favorite, but after he drinks, he's gonna ask the barkeep, you have any mead?
Yes I do.
Excellent.
Here you are.
Give me enough that's strong enough for a giant.
You got it, sir.
Arma slides his helmet a little bit up, Judge Dredd style, so you can just like partially see his mouth.
Very good.
What does the mouth look like?
Looks human.
Okay.
Good. All right. But yes, Froome continues to pay for drinks, arm wrestle. He even mentions sparring at a later date, perhaps. He seems interested in a good tussle. But later into the evening, actually, it's getting into the wee hours of the morning now. You see Anthar and Leosin excuse themselves and they head upstairs. And a few moments later, while you're finishing up your drinks, 10-20 minutes, one of Froome's squires comes down and collects you all to show you upstairs. They activate a small glyph on the banister, and the din of the tavern below fades, giving you some privacy. Waiting for you in this room are the broad-shouldered human paladin, the monk Leosin, and many pitchers of a dark red wine. The paladin's face wears a very serious expression, unlike its usual open countenance. My friends, we have important business to discuss. At this point, you know almost as much as we do, and thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did a 10-day ago. Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals, not yet anyway. We're working on that, and we need people like you, who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't really promise you anything, except for long days filled with danger and stress, but what could be better than that, eh? Leosin narrows his eyes. Have you ever heard of the Harpers?
The Adventuring Guild?
Yes.
I would imagine Dante has. I can't imagine he wouldn't,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. But do you want me to roll for it?
We'll have anyone who wants to elect to see if they know to roll history. Oh, who do we lose? Whoa.
Sounds like
Oh.
they're having voice problems.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think TYURA.
Oh no, were you
having
muted?
difficulty.
Well, that explains why you were talking over me so weird.
Yeah, oh no, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's because
I forgot to even introduce you to Anthar.
yeah, that's, well, I was mute. I guess something was
I'm
going on.
sorry. I didn't see you in the bar.
Tyura's going, she's very short. It makes sense.
Hey.
The only thing I said before was like she doesn't bet on the
Oh, sure, great.
But when Anthar's talking about, it's like, oh, we need people to find out more about the dragon
Yes.
cult, she whips the blanket off of Gimlet and says, do you have any more use for these? And shows him the dragon eggs.
Okay. No, he nods. Yes, Leosin told me earlier. This is a wonderful find. This is fantastic. Anything to deny these Cretans their resources.
What is your intention with the egg?
Yeah, we were under the intention you were gonna buy them from us.
Oh, no. Well, I suppose I could. I do want to. But I'll be keeping them here. They can just stay like that, frankly.
I thought
want
you
'em wicked.
wanted one, Sybil.
I mean, depending on the price.
She'll
Wait,
pick one up
hey.
on sale.
If you're egg, like, not these are eggs. Like, you could just keep one.
I mean, maybe.
Is this because you can't lift one by yourself?
I could lift one by myself, just for a very short period of time.
And plus, well, nah, it's fine. Anyway, Dante, also AURUMER. You guys, Leosin did just name drop the Harpers. And he asked what you know about it, and this is what you do know. The Harpers are, they're very secretive. Other than what you've heard, that is the stuff that is generally rumored, that the Harpers are dedicated to furthering equality and justice and keeping power out of the hands of those who don't deserve it. Erlanther then goes on to explain that the Harpers are rather loosely organized in cells, and their agents are allowed a very wide freedom of action. So that is what he is offering. Froome then turns and mentions that he works for the Order of the Gauntlet.
Huge surprise.
Wow, who would have guessed? Again, history checks, I assume Dante would already know this. Anyone from Baldur's Gate or anything would to know about the Order of the Gauntlet. You can roll history.
Nope.
Well, I'll say you know
Yeah,
enough about them because they're semi-religious. Because they do follow Torm. So you at least heard about what the Order is. But Armor, that's enough to make it. Sybil, you've heard about the Order. The Order shares many of the Harper's principles, but the two organizations are very, very different. The Order of the Gauntlet emphasizes faith, vigilance, and a constant struggle against threats of evil. Many of its members are clerics and paladins, but their order welcomes anyone who shares its ideals. The key factor is discipline, and it's very orderly structured, which is completely different from the Harpers, which is like as loose as it gets.
Did you say it's called the Order of the Gauntlet?
Yes.
Thank you.
The two factions are some of the most powerful in Faerun. But Anthar continues. The top concern of both of the groups right now is the Cult of the Dragon. He goes on to tell you that in the past, the cult was more active to the east, and it was focused on creating Dracoliches. He mentions something about the cult's last activity was collecting the corpse of a blue dragon from a desert.
Dante kind of holds his hand up. You don't mean Imrith, do you?
Froome nods. Sadly, I do.
Dante will kind of rub his forehead a little bit. That's bad news. The doom of the desert as a Dracolich. It's horrifying.
But I'm not sure if we need to worry about it. They seem to have shifted more onto the Sword Coast, and they have this emphasis on living dragons. They've been collecting eggs. They've also been focusing a lot more on Tiamat herself. We're not exactly sure what is going on. The cult is on the move, and it's up to something big. And we are working with a third faction, the Emerald Enclave. We're trying to thwart the cult's plans together.
Can I roll to hear about that? Because
sure,
Dante hasn't heard of history, right?
Yes, and again, anyone else who wants to roll to see if they know what it is.
One more try.
Okay. Okay, so
Nope.
AURUMER, CYBEL, ARCUS.
No, I got that.
Let's see. The Emerald Enclave is an organization of druids and other worshippers and caretakers of the natural order, and their members are less interested in good and evil, and they focus more on the needs of the natural world. And Tiamat coming back kind of throws all of that out of whack. So, despite their primary goal of preserving nature, not that their members are, opponents of progress or anything like that, but they just instead work with civilizations to promote, a healthy relationship with nature rather than its removal.
Cool. Sounds like something that I might be associated with.
Yeah. But Anthar and Leosin go on. Leosin flashes he's wearing a new. So if you remember when he was captured, he left behind a necklace with a silver dragon inlaid on it. Now he's wearing a new one, and this one has a small silver harp nestled between the horns of a crescent moon.
It's a Harper symbol.
Indeed. He mentions that this is the symbol of the Harpers, and Harpers can be recognized by this symbol. So he's wearing it as a medallion around his neck, and the members of the Order of the Gauntlet wear usually holy symbols of Torm openly. You can see Froome's the gauntlet of his right hand appears to be his holy implement.
Cool.
The Order's universal symbol is a gauntlet grasping a sword by the blade. And you can see he's wearing such a symbol around his neck as well. You can sort of see it hidden below his flowing beard when he laughs. But the offers on the table, Anthar and Leosin will allow you to join either the Gauntlet or the Harpers. The choice is yours. You can also choose to join neither. I will need a call from everybody, though. I'll just go down the list here. ERSATZ, do you want to join a faction?
ERSATZ will just ask Leosin. about discreetness? Like,
Yes.
he's just concerned about, like, you know, I don't think he's revealed his true nature to Leosin. So
No, I don't think he knows.
So it's more just about questions about that.
He says that discretion is one of the tenets of the Harpers, so you don't have to worry about anything like that.
He will join
The Harpers. Okay, great. And on that, he will slide you a small pin with the, again, a harp and horns on a crescent moon. He does sort of mention quietly to you, but sternly, that doesn't need to be shown, prominently. But it's nice to. It should be. It's good to have on your person.
He nods understandingly.
Okay. AURUMER, would you like to join a faction?
He will abstain.
Okay. Dante.
Dante will, like, he'll probably just joke to say, like, if you asked him this when he was younger, he would join the Order of the Gauntlet immediately. But nowadays he's a little more on the freedom side.
Sure.
Saying he's more chaotic good than lawful good.
Right.
And he's like not too, and like the Harpers are legendary.
Sure. Yes.
But he's not sure, like, if we were to join, like, how would that really benefit us entirely? Other than, well, of course we have their forces, but what else can they, like, do for us?
Right. So, the benefits of joining the faction aren't going to be readily apparent from just joining today.
Of course.
You'll see further down the adventure that there will be advantages to have been in a faction. Potential advantages.
The Harpers will remember that.
Indeed.
Right. He's definitely leaning towards Harpers, but
I mean, again, you don't have to join either as well.
Okay. Yeah, he'll just say, like, well, at this time, you can consider me definitely an ally, but
he nods at that.
We won't. I won't sign up.
Very
Consider
well.
me a volunteer rather than a member.
Yeah, he's fine with that. CYBEL.
I want to hear Arcus go next.
Sure, ARCUS.
Sorry, I'll go last.
Yeah, no problem.
Hard no
For both?
for both.
Okay. TYURA.
I got a lot on my plate these days. I've got my research that I'm working on. I've got my thesis. And I've got this dragon research thing that I'm doing. I just don't know. I don't think I'm going to have time for more work from other places. I don't think I can take on independent work. And I just have a lot on schedule right now. And she just kind of babbles.
She just keeps prattling, yes. Yes, I get it. And you, my friend. He looks at CYBEL, the last one to go.
Is the Emerald Enclave available?
We don't have a representative with us now, but I'll see what I can do.
I would love that, thank you.
He nods. All right, now, whether or not you join on our factions is beside the point. Listen, we want your aid in tracking the cult shipments. We've got a mission, if you're interested.
Yes. And I'll pull out the map and notes and shit we already have from before.
Yes, good. We have
As I said,
something
I'm an ally,
somewhere.
so absolutely will help.
Yes, good. Well, thanks to you, the Harpers now know that the cult is amassing treasure and shipping it north. But where exactly this treasure's going and what the cult plans to do with it are the next two questions that need answering. I'd like you to go and join the cult's caravan undercover and accompany it on the journey. You could get yourself hired as guards, or hired by the wagon masters. You could pretend to be merchants. There's all sorts of ways we could get you in there.
ERSATZ is going to place the dragon speaker robes that he had taken from the cavern.
Yes, oh yes, this is good.
We have made enemies with certain elites of the cult already. Isn't there a chance they could recognize us?
I suppose there is, but that's a risk we need you to take.
I'm not sure everyone in our group is willing to do this. And he kind of like looks over to Arcus. It's a violation of faith.
Why do we need to infiltrate this cult
Well,
alone?
You're all we've got right now. The timing is really the issue here. The cultists are already on the move. There's tracks leaving the camps, and the map that you've got here are all indicating that they're heading west to pick up along the Coastway Road. But from there, we're not quite sure. The wagons could take 25 to 30 days for the trip, so depending on the conditions. So you've got a window to catch up on.
Arcus is just kind of just like thinking to himself, I'm going to have to ask for guidance on this. I might be able to find a way to accept this.
He nods.
It is speaking to Leosin telepathically.
Okay.
It is no trouble for me to infiltrate them, but the rest I am not sure.
Well, I don't exactly want to send you in alone. I figure the 6 of you should fare a decent enough chance to get in and get out.
No, we've infiltrated a camp before. It shouldn't be too hard to do again.
I would relish the chance to research them a little bit closer up.
And if we're wearing masks and the like, I don't think they would have an issue with them trying to identify us, at least not right away.
He claps. So, can I get your help on this?
Just give us some time. As I mentioned, as Arcus mentioned, he just needs to console his god.
Right. He throws a bag on the table with 600 gold inside. Maybe this will help sweeten the tea. Consider this the first half of the payment.
I mean, Dante doesn't really react. Like, this is like pocket change.
Sure.
When he was a kid, but he says, well, of course, thank you for paying us, but and we certainly would need more gold for equipment, each of us.
We'll see what we can do.
ERSATZ will turn to Dante. Perhaps some disguises.
Sorry, repeat that for me.
Disguises.
What about the disguises?
Perhaps we should use some of the funds for disguises.
The gold?
Mm-hmm.
No.
He just cocks his head.
Don't we have disguises already?
I thought we
I
did.
You do have. I don't think you ever disposed of them, so you did pick up a set of clothes when you ambushed that group of cultists.
Okay.
There's one for at least one. There's a suit for everyone. Plus, ERSATZ, you have the special fancy ones.
Yeah.
I'm a man with a glowing helmet for a head.
Nothing a little disguise alter self can't spell away.
Draw a mustache on the helmet.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Yes.
maybe a hat.
I have
The
always,
bag over it.
I've always wanted to draw a smiley face on his helmet. He won't let me.
You what?
Nothing. Arcus. I know I'll understand if you want it to be private, but would it be weird if I watched you talk to your god?
Huh? Do you not know what faith is, little one?
What do you mean?
It's more like I'm talking at him or to him. He doesn't really respond unless he wants to.
Well, that's kind of rude.
That's sort of the thing that happens. But
So you just talk out into the universe and hope they reply?
he usually does, in his own way.
Maybe I'll
A
give
roll of thunder here, a small spark of fire there. Maybe even just the shock you get from walking across the carpet. There might be something.
Maybe I'll give it a try.
ERSATZ will turn to CYBEL, and I'm also curious.
Like, about the whole, like, gods thing in general, because I feel like I'm having like, I don't know anymore.
It is alien to me as well.
Gods are weird.
I'd stick with just finding your creator if I were you. Keep it simple for now. Until you figure out what you want to do, who you are.
The great life's mystery question. Who am I?
Is this like a private conversation, by the way?
Not really.
I don't think it's very private now.
We're all within,
Yeah, everyone is merrily drinking this wine.
I think like Dante would probably just say under a low breath or something like something like I stopped worshiping any gods some time ago.
Ominous.
Are you still teaching CYBEL about religion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
ERSATZ will...
And Dante just mentioned that he doesn't worship.
To Dante, why do you not worship?
The gods only take. Honestly, you can spend your whole life worshiping them, as much faith as you want, little signs here and there. It's not enough. We give way too much. Other than that, it's just the gods themselves are, how do I put it? They're less, the idea of a god is just much different than what the reality is.
I feel like you need to witness a miracle once in a while.
I certainly believe in them existing, and they have immense power. And well, miracles, as you call it, they can certainly do that. It's just there's so much evil and injustice in the world, and it's like it takes immense effort just for gods to do anything when they could just wave their hands and do what they want. It's complicated. I know there's a whole system to how they work and what have you, but it's that exact reason why it's ridiculous at the same time.
Checks and balances.
It's honestly even worse than that. Paperwork is more simple. That said, I absolutely respect most gods. And as I mentioned some time ago, they're symbols. And more than anything, that's what's important about them. Torm, he's a good one. And, well, you can look for
You see,
interesting
Arthur
aspect
lift
in
his
any of
glass
them.
for that.
Yeah. Well, you can look for an interesting aspect in any of them. Just kind of depends on the angle, really.
The city was saved by divine intervention and the work of mortals, too.
Mostly mortals, honestly.
ERSATZ will ask, the being depicted in the statue, is that a god?
Which statue? Are you talking about the one
When
outside?
came into, yeah,
Mm.
Altro. It's the one as Ariel.
An angel, am I like?
Yeah, you didn't think it was depicting Zerial.
Oh, it wasn't?
You said long red hair, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know who that is.
That's what.
Yeah, it's Watt, definitely.
Who is that depicting?
The soul.
He was asking his ersatz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
At that prompt, Dante would be like, "Oh, that's a good question. Who's the statue of outside?"
That's of Saul, the paragon of valor.
I suppose that's fairly new to me. I haven't heard that before.
He's just newly raised. Got flown out by Zariel himself. It was a sight to see them two flying up in the air with that elephant.
Okay, now you're just making shit up, and I don't appreciate that.
I don't know.
Elephant.
That was a flying elephant. It was Zariel's partner.
A flying elephant.
Stranger things have happened.
No, he's right. Stranger things certainly do happen, but that is definitely quite a sight to imagine.
Were you there? I think this was directed towards AURUMER.
Oh,
You said you saw the elephant.
Yes.
Really, I didn't see it. I just read about it.
there are quite a lot of accounts of that day. It was a spectacle.
But these were not gods?
It's something like it. Angels are
Agents
powerful.
of.
Indeed, yes. They
You
certainly work in the realm of the gods.
Dante will do a little sigh and say, "There's a very large system and hierarchy with gods. It's not just a god in themselves. They have various agents, if you will. And even when it comes to mortals and clerics, they can have a chosen." As he mentions a chosen, he kind of like stares off into the distance, and like he'll just stare into his cup, and like, he just goes silent.
Checks and balances.
So it works much like an organization.
Like Dante doesn't reply to you. Like he's still like staring into his cup.
After getting no response, he just kind of like turns it.
Okay.
I peer into Dante's cup.
Yeah, it's some nice meat, or whatever meat they got here.
But I guess you are going to rest. He Anthar offers to post you up here,
Oh,
so you
cool.
can think about it. So we will have a party. You got to know a little bit more what's going on in Elturel. The discussion of the cost or price of these dragon eggs will begin, and they will get back to you once they check some things with the auction house. But they do have the mission for you to infiltrate as well. Let's see what ARCUS says. What's the plan, my friend?
What?
For ARCUS said he would have to consult before accepting.
Oh, he's got to just like the whole idea of trying to infiltrate a group of like other worshippers,
And like you're free to like talk amongst the party and stuff now. Like I'll say that you're like away from prying ears.
Mhm.
So if you want to openly discuss what you want to do or not do with this mission, go ahead.
He's the Stormlord isn't very keen on defection or wavering or anything like that. So if I could incur his wrath if I wished and follow along with maybe masquerading as another faith. Maybe he might find that tasteful in the end result if we demolish this cult, but just to be aware, he does not take any waverings lightly.
Would you have to be a true believer in order to blend in, though? I mean, surely they're getting people to work with them and hiring laborers to carry around their stuff.
I don't think you understand how fickle the whims of the Stormlord can be.
That seems like a very
Sure,
limiting
roll
way to
a
live your
religion
life.
check if you wish.
Sure.
Yeah, Talos is known to be sort of angry, short-tempered, impulsive.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, frequently motivated by his fury, holding grudges for centuries. He's the god of storms and destruction, so he's pretty good at doing those things.
Seems like a sad way to live your life. I had a boyfriend like that once.
Oh my god.
What
Don't-
happened to him?
The TYURA lore.
Nice.
ERSATZ is going to ask.
I think it's just like, you had a boyfriend?
I am 57, you know. I mean,
That's
I'm
young.
young, but I'm not that young.
Did she have a boyfriend, or did she think she had a boyfriend?
Exactly, right?
Oh, that's the question.
That's
the question.
Like some weird thing around the office. Tyura is just like mistaking it for a boyfriend.
ERSATZ is going to ask Tyura in their mind what happened to him.
With that sort of attitude, you know, it's hard to be around a person like that for long. So controlling, always deciding what you're doing, and on a hair trigger, on a temper.
It's probably her boss.
Ooh,
Oh,
it's getting spicy.
I dumped his ass.
Where did you dump him?
Oh, I wish he'd been down at the bottomless pit. And then she,
Yes, good, perfect. Okay.
Could I, while everybody's drinking and merry, and we're getting some quiet time?
Oh, and I will actually interrupt you quickly here. Froome will greet all of you this morning, and he makes sure that you are all equipped with brand new clothing and gear, and new weapons if you want. You can pick any mundane weapon from him.
I'll take a halberd.
He then suggests if you do go, just change your appearance as much as you can in simple ways. It'll just reduce the odds of anyone recognizing you.
I look at AURUMER and see myself in his helmet.
Dante's like, Armor, no worries. You can definitely put some kind of cultic thing on your head. It'll work out fine.
Well, I mean, I'm
We'll
an
see.
automaton.
They got to go on foot with all that weight that they're carrying. So if you take a barge down river, you might meet up with them.
Cool.
Give me 1 sec.
Reploid. What I wanted to do
Yes.
was warg into Kalpana
Yes.
and just go be a bodega cat
Okay.
around the facility and
Okay.
see if I can pick up in any conversations. Particularly maybe like, I don't know, a couple sitting by the fireplace.
Oh yeah.
Kalpana's like conspicuously familiar, though, isn't she?
They look like a galaxy cat, but you know, bodega
Why?
cats and
Whatever. It's just magic.
Okay.
There's two options here for spying on couples.
Oh, you know which one I want to go for.
Clearly
So
it's
yeah,
people.
you'll post up on the fireplace, and you just spend some time observing these people,
Wait a second.
They
I know.
mostly talk about their children.
I was like yelling at Pat in chat.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck! That's
What are they doing here?
What happened?
I
This
didn't
is-
recognize them.
It's Zildy and Marco's parents.
Oh, okay.
You guys didn't also.
Yeah, I
recognize
noticed.
Kita?
I recognize the
Yeah.
dad. Yeah,
Where's Kita
I saw
from?
Kita. Yeah.
I saw Kita, but I didn't
I
recognize
recognize Tina.
Where's
And,
Kita
and then
from?
there's also
She
Rhea
was
too.
from Tomb of Annihilation.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you.
our NPC friend.
And Rhea was from Elturel
Yeah.
originally. She's a Hellrider. She's doing well.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's from here, right? She's from
Yeah.
Elturel, yeah. Makes sense.
She's just chilling.
Okay, I just wanted.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you
That
catch
changes everything.
something about their daughter being in hell, which is a very interesting tidbit.
Sybil does not know what that is, so
Yep.
goes to sleep.
The money we just got and stuff, and I mean, after session, we'll do
Yeah, yeah.
shopping. So yeah, much needed shopping.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Arcus, do you want to do any sort of oracling to see if your god is okay with what you're going to do, or are you just going to ride and see what happens?
I kind of wanted to try and
Okay.
I know I don't have commune or anything like that.
Sure. No, let's just do a religion check.
Like I know I have augury also, but that's only like for like the next 30 minutes, so that
Ooh, yeah.
doesn't really help that much.
Not helpful at this moment, but good
So
to
yeah,
have.
this is just a general like searching of faith, interfaith.
Yes, indeed. You get the feeling that as long as destruction is brought to these ruffians, then all will be well.
Okay. I guess he makes a small promise like to himself to the Stormlord if that can't be the case, but that like if he feels like this is the whim, then sure.
Yes, that's the vibe you're getting right now. We'll have to see. I guess you'll have to play it by ear. As we all know, the gods are fickle.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. You've been equipped up. You can do some shopping. We'll do that between sessions if you wish.
Awesome.
You are in a big city. This is Elturel, so you have access to anything in the Discerning Merchant's Guide. As long as you run it by me first. But I assume we're going to be taking a barge downriver as recommended.
Are there? It's gonna sound silly. Are there gift shops here?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Could I get like a T-shirt, but that has like the statue on it?
It says, I saw the companion open and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Perfect. Sybil puts that on and like trots back to the group.
Great.
I got dragged to Avernus and all I got.
Exactly. Yes.
I don't know about that one.
I enter human disguise.
What does human Sybil look like?
Oh no, that's just Sybil wearing a
Oh,
T-shirt.
that is your human disguise.
They,
and you need
they
like
were
a little
disguised
ball
like
cap.
human guys.
We need to stack 3 Sybil's in a trench coat.
Yes, just put me on top of Gimlet and we'll get a trench coat.
Yeah, there you go. Alrighty.
Would want to go see the statue
Yes,
one
okay.
more time.
Yes, let's do that. I mean, your face is covered, so it's not like anyone can see your emotions.
Yeah, no, he's staring at the statue. He reaches into his pocket and looks like he's like feeling something. And he goes, now's not the time.
You guys
Yeah.
can hear me now, right?
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Okay. The baby was messing with my microphone and seems
Oh,
to be
no,
muting
that's
it.
okay.
So here I am talking, and it's just like, okay, they're not
Yeah.
hearing me.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Scary.
That's okay. I can't remember what I was saying before. He's adorable, though.
Yes. If you remember it, we'll work it in.
Okay.
But yeah, you're here at the statue. It's pretty impressive.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke about Sybil needing like a ball cap with like a,
Yes, absolutely.
a sign that's like just looks like an L2L companion icon or something.
Yeah, like the baseball team logo,
Yeah.
the Alterel Companions.
Yep, exactly.
Yes. Come out with like a foam finger.
Hmm.
That is your brilliant human disguise.
Go meet Armir back at the statue.
Hell yeah.
Oh. I was going to say, if no one was around, he'd lift up his helmet and look at the statue.
I'm going to say that happens and Sybil sees it. So Sybil, you are walking up to AURUMER here with your t-shirt and balloon and foam finger. And you see he removes the glass part of his helmet. Are we going to see the token?
Oh, yeah, do I have that?
You should. Here, let me put it on the map for everybody so that I can show everybody else. Okay, you should be on the map now.
Yeah, okay.
Hold
I
on,
don't
let me
think I can click it.
Oh, maybe I can do it. Oh, it's not doing the thing. Oh, wait, I know what to do.
There's 3 people in our party with the flippable tokens.
Hell yeah!
3 people?
3
3
people.
people so far.
So far, yes.
Exploiting a great new feature.
Indeed,
Counting.
it's a fun new feature. Okay, here we go.
There we go. If I'm about to do this. I don't remember how to do this.
Right click, multi-sided,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then slide it.
Right click. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Do.
Dun, dun, dun.
He
You're
has
one
a goopy face.
You're one of the guys from Star Trek.
Borg.
Borg, yes. Do you want to
Yeah,
describe
Borg.
your visage to?
Yeah, it's a human male's face, with slicked back red hair, but half of it, his face, has become like metallicized, like crazy, like circuit lines that flash gold, and one of his eyes is just completely metal.
Sybil's gonna respond with, "Your circuits are showing."
Yeah, he slides the helmet back down. Sybil,
Yes.
not a word about this to anyone, okay?
Sure. I don't like it when people look at my circuits either.
Glad we're on the same page.
Cool. Does anyone want to do anything else in the city before we leave?
Yeah. I'll do my shopping here, but like,
Yeah.
Dante's been here before,
Sure.
and last time he was here, the people were mostly very stuck up and like obsessed with the
Yes.
the companion's son.
Yeah.
What are they like now? Are they kind of
Things have certainly mellowed out. They're even like there is a way less like rivalry between them and Baldur's Gate once it was revealed that Alder Ravengard was essential in Elturel's return.
okay?
He was the leader of Baldur's Gate at the time and was involved with the incident of Avernus.
Yeah.
So relations have certainly improved, and people are less dickish here.
Very nice. That's good to hear. Dante's just happy that people aren't as like that.
Yes.
But yeah, he'll probably just go around town while he's shopping and just enjoy it as he can.
Yeah. You even get a couple fans, like they want like signatures and stuff. Do you
Sure.
provide?
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Volume 2 is out still, I believe. So yeah, he'll sign some books and what have you.
Hell yeah.
Is Dante famous?
Yep.
He
Oh.
is.
I like that we haven't been to like a major city, so none of us have known this. We're like, what?
Absolutely, it's great.
Some of us do it.
Okay, but you are all gathered together by Froome, and he sets you up on a barge downriver.
Down by the river.
Yay! So, let's see. 2 days will go by when, in the dead of night, you are floating along on your barge and you can see the caravan has stopped on its way to Baldur's Gate. It's not far now. If you exit here, you can proceed on foot and infiltrate.
I think this is our stop.
So do we put our disguises on and such?
That would be wise.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm sure we all dress up on the barge and head off.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, again, the barge is... you did notice that as you entered the barge, the pilot flashed a Harper's badge at you. So he's on the DL. He knows what's going on, and
Okay.
he even helps you get set up, so it takes half the time. And wishes you good luck. And he says that he'll be seeing you all in Baldur's Gate.
I'm gonna pull Dante aside just a little bit.
Okay.
What was that dragon they pulled up? You said something about that.
Imrith, the Doom of the Desert, the Dragon of the Statues. She was very powerful.
Okay. I think I'll use that as my cover if anybody asks why I'm good with the thunder and the lightning and all that.
In what way?
No, like I mean, I don't know how dragon cults work. Yeah, like they worship dragons, right?
Well, yes, but Imrith was very solitude. She didn't have anyone around her. She wouldn't have had any. She didn't have any children, as well as far as I know.
So they don't worship the individual dragons, or
Oh, I
revere
see what
their.
you mean. If you mean like you're a fanatic of her, well, sure. I'm sure that.
Yeah. Yes.
Many.
That's like that. You think that might be an acceptable cover?
Of course, yes. That she's immensely famous. She's one of the legendary dragons.
Okay. I've got that. Okay, good. I thought of it on this, like, as soon as we got closer, I realized of how, like, I got a little bit nervous.
No. That's actually fantastic. That's an excellent idea. Honestly, we should all do something like that. At least be able to name drop some kind of dragon. Dante's like thinking, I'll go with cloth.
Yeah, everybody roll history checks.
Pretty sure Sybil's like, wait, how many dragons are there?
No, he's like, a lot.
At least 5.
Oh, I only meant to do that once.
Nice 20.
Yeah, we did it.
Inspo.
I'll just share a bunch of names with everybody.
Right.
From my book, Dragons I Have Known.
They absolutely have books. There's
Yeah.
absolutely textbooks dedicated to like each of those dragons.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just going to give it to everybody. You guys also remember a bunch of the stuff from your time in that camp with the Cult of the Dragon. You remember to praise Tiamat's glory and extend your right hand either with your fingers outstretched for the 5 heads or with the 2 fingers curled inward to make the devil horns to show Tiamat's strength is hidden. This one is not usually mandatory, but adepts and hardcore cultists usually do the devil horns a little more sincerely. And yeah, you just remember a lot of the mannerisms and such. You remember the names from the camp were Mondath, Cyanrath, and Resmir.
Could we get that in chat, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, also you have eggs. You know about the eggs. That helps.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm trying to do it with my hand. I don't know how it works. Which two fingers do they curl back?
The ring and middle.
So it's basically Spider-Man.
Yes.
It's a rock
It's
sign.
Yeah,
devil
exactly.
horns.
The metal. The
I
metal
love you.
head
Oh, that
sign.
makes more sense.
Okay.
It's- yeah, metals. Yeah.
When I was thinking
Devil
curl,
horns.
curl back the fingers, like it's trying to curl it back from the
Oh
outstretched
god, that would be
fingers.
horrific.
Wait, if the
I
thumb's
can
pointed,
kind of do it.
if the thumb's pointed outwards,
The
just
thumb is
I
out,
love
yeah.
you.
Oh yes, that is true. It is. I love you.
I love you.
Hail Tiamat, I love you.
Hail Tiamat, I love you.
Welcome to Costco.
Welcome to Costco.
Hell yeah. Okay. You guys get your disguises set up. Let's do a quick check on what everyone is doing for that. ERSATZ, I know what you're doing. You're going to be Mondath with her ropes.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's easy. AURUMER, how are you going to cultify yourself?
I guess maybe slide the helmet up just a little bit so it could expose like his mouth,
Mhm.
Judge Dredd style, as
Yes.
previously said, and then like just maybe get like a wraps to wrap around the rest of the
Oh,
helmet,
sure. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
and then like just wear the hood over it.
Okay. That's fine.
Gives him like that intimidating look.
Hell yeah. Dante.
After speaking with Arcus,
Yes.
he's like thinking of like a popular
A good
dragon.
cover story.
Yeah, and he's gonna go with being a fanboy for Ebon Death.
Mm.
I don't know if you want me to roll, but like he's a very, very powerful and popular Dracolich.
Right.
Simp.
Yeah, Dante will like because since he has like some necrotic stuff and whatever, so he'll go with Ebon Death. Yeah.
All right. There's a. I think he's got a magic card.
Yep.
He's cool.
All the there's one for each of the colors.
Oh, that makes sense. And those are basically the most powerful for those colors, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Ebon Death, Icing Death, Gnawbones, Ilmarith,
Yep.
Yeah, I posted
and
that earlier.
who's the red one? Oh, is it
Inferno of the Star
Inferno?
Mounts.
Yeah. Cool. Anyway, yeah. So there you go. You can definitely name drop that scary Dracolich. They would probably appreciate that and be like, oh, old school Tiamat cultist here. Look out.
I'll try to pronounce his
Ooh.
name right.
Yes.
His like his real name. It's some elvish bullshit.
No, it's some eldritch shit. Good luck.
Yeah.
CYBEL is in their human outfit right now.
Oh no, I would have changed to
Yes.
Bear Robot. Rub some dirt on me, and
Okay.
I'm gonna have TYURA draw a Tiamat symbol on my chest,
Okay.
Okay.
and I'm just gonna be one of her little robots.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. Very good.
She's gonna paint you up just like she did Gimlet.
Great. Get the gimlet paint job.
Get the decals.
Yes, exactly. Very good. Arcus, how are you disguising yourself?
I'm not exactly getting rid of the markings of Talos on me,
Sure, yeah.
but I'm sort of
It might
like
help.
I'm like fudging them like a little bit to show
Okay.
like maybe I was a member of a previous faith that has like
understood.
like sort of like I was not exactly converted, but I guess converted. I don't know. Just to show that like I know my shit, but also I like dragons are cooler.
Got it. Okay, I get
That's
it.
my intention.
Sure.
Can I help out Arcus with that?
Yeah, sure.
Like I just want to use prestidigitation and like put like
Yes.
a dragon claw on your whatever your symbol.
Sure.
That can kind of show like, oh, you used to worship Talos, but now you're going for Imrith or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. How long does last? The effect?
Doesn't last very long.
That's an hour, but
an hour.
That's fine.
should be enough for us just getting in and out, get out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could work on to make it permanent if we need to.
Yes, true.
Do a thing. Yeah.
And then finally, TYURA, how are you disguising yourself?
She takes one of the robes, and
Yep.
while they were on the boat, she was hiking it up. But she's not very good with like cloth. She
Yes.
does hard crafting. She doesn't do soft crafting.
Yes.
She like stuffs it full of safety pins and staples
Sure.
to try and hem
Like
it
a
up.
punk jacket.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
If
Trying
you
to
want,
figure-
Sybil's good with sewing and weaving,
Great.
stuff like that.
Yeah, you can help her out then.
Okay, so you'll help her so she's not tripping over the
Yeah,
rope.
Sybil, you can sew while TYURA sprays you up.
Yeah, and but she does use some of the staples and the safety pins. Got there ahead of Sybil's efforts, so it's still
Right.
a little punky janky.
Great. Okay.
And yeah, she paints up Gimlet in the 5 chromatic dragon colors and
Great.
does Sybil to Matt.
Perfect. Okay. There's no real other thing to do here except for head towards the caravan, and you do so. And this is where we're going to end it for today. You'll find out what's here next time.
That was wonderful.
Excellent.
Hooray!
Yay!
Yeah. Super cool.
Yeah.
Only way that session could have been better is if we level.
What? We're level 4 again?
Oh, actually, no. That's a good point. You would have leveled getting to Elturel.
Oh yeah!
Oh shit!
Really?
It pays
Yes.
to complain.
Oh, thankfully, yay!
Yeah. No, it's been a bit since you've leveled up.
Yeah.
Oh, we leveled up.
Yes.
Sweet.
What are you at? 6?
Yeah.
Yay.
Thanks.
Great. Yes, that is what I want.
Awesome.
Yes, you level up by agreeing to go on this mission for Froome.
Well then, A+ session.
It's great. What do I get? I got a 3.
Let me level up.
I've got it.
Oh,
Same baby.
You can also do some shopping. Like I said, Elturel is a big
Mhm.
city.
Yep. I sent you.
Oh,
my purchase
Just listen to
Rep.
this.
Yeah. Hi, Riker.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Riker missed a whole D&D session to cry through, so now he's working overdrive.
Yeah, exactly. He's been really good tonight, but yes, he's awake and he's wanting to let me know about it.
Thanks, baby. Well, yeah. I hope that was a good session. I snuck a bunch of Easter
Thank you
eggs
very
in there.
much.
Yep. Lots of Easter eggs.
Can't believe I missed that. Was the Leoden parents right there?
Yeah. The whole time.
Right
No,
under your nose.
I was like, what are they doing here?
What are those?
Hee 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 hee.
I was like trying to come up with a way. I was like, how do I interact with them? What would be some?
You snooped on them.
I snooped like a cat.
Oh, yes, our daughters in heaven.
Oh,
Indeed.
2 years later, daughter's still in hell.
Yep. Who knows what she's done in that time?
The last letter she wrote, by the way, was filled up in blood.
She sent us these strange copper plates.
The paper, I'm sure, was made of skin.
Does she still make guns?
No one knows.
I'm sure she's ruling the first layer
She's-
real good.
Hanging out with hot fire giant ladies.
Fuck yes.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Okay.
I wish it was more than a D4.
For what?
Sometimes that's all you need, baby.
I know. But 2 sorcery points?
Oh, it's 2 sorcery points?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
Which
second.
ability is this?
It's called the Bend of Luck.
You just made me think of something.
That's
I think I've been using smaller hit dice than I should have.
Uh-oh.
So,
Here we go, baby.
Because the character mancer didn't understand what
Ye-
our effects
Yeah.
were. When rolling D4s.
What class does D4s? But it's funny because your hit points are actually pretty modest.
Yeah, they're not that bad, but they should be more because of my constitution modifiers too. So I'm
Oh,
gonna have to
yeah.
re-roll those.
Yeah, you're missing a lot of HP then.
Yeah.
Yeah, artificers have a surprisingly large HP pool.
D4.
I
What- Can you
know.
imagine a class that does D4s? What?
The wizards used to be
Wizards.
D4s back
Yep.
in the day.
Oh, that's gross.
It was actually gross. You could fuck up at level 1 and have a 1 HP wizard, and I'm not joking.
Yep.
It was brutal. You could die
The good old
from
days.
being hit by a broom.
Metal.
It's pretty hardcore.
If I roll like 5d8 plus 2, the plus 2 will work for all of the rolls, right?
Yes?
No. It'd be
Oh, so I should do like plus 10 instead.
it'd be plus 10, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm good on sorcerer. I'm just gonna go start dipping in rogue.
Ooh, all right. Hell yeah.
Bend luck is one of those things that you only use in like the extreme of circumstances, like if things like just hit you or you think people just miss. But it also in only cases where like things need to die in this
Yeah,
turn
six,
now.
6 is a good place to stop at Sork if you're
You gotta-
going to multi-class.
Stop in
You
the 5.
gotta get the meta magic adept.
That's
feat.
10.
Yeah, meta
So
magic
good.
adept. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
true.
Rogues are D8s, right? That's much-
Rogues are D8s, yeah.
Yes, they are.
Okay, so my hit points went up from 43 to 49. So not a huge chunk missing, but definitely a difference.
That's that. The next time I hit you and you have 5 HP left, you'll know that it
Right.
saved your life.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it defaulted to D4s.
That's actually brutal.
Yeah. Oof. I'm glad I finally noticed that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was you just saying
I'm
like
sure
oh,
we would have
rolling
found
the-
out like 2 more levels from now when you had like half as much
Yeah.
HP as everyone.
Be like, wait a second.
Wait,
what's going on
you
here?
were rolling d4s for your health?
I was rolling D4s.
Wow. Hard mode.
Honestly, yeah, absolutely hard mode.
3.5 rolls.
I'm very excited that we now have a Thieves' Cant user.
Oh,
I get to leverage that a lot in this campaign.
Thieves can't what?
We have a Thieves' Cant user now that we have a rogue.
Thieves
What
It's
can
a
they
rogue.
not do? Ha ha ha.
har.
I wonder.
I have an
is it Sybil?
infusion, you guys.
What
So
are
I
you
could
going to
make that.
infuse?
I could make that bag of holding.
yes.
Having a bag of holding would be good.
That's what I bought.
I was to say, Rep, don't forget that Thieves' Cant is now just a regular language. So if anyone,
Oh, great.
Oh,
one
it's
D&D,
way better.
It's an actual just a language now.
That's fucking way better. Did the D&D 1 make that change?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
actually
and Druidic
fucking
as
great.
well.
I thought it
Druid
was
sort
some-
of already was. No, Thieves' Cant is like this fucking weird. It's specifically a class feature.
It's Cockney rhyming slang in it, mate.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah, because
Now it's a language, which is amazing.
It's a language you can actually take right at the beginning of
Does that mean I can tongues and stuff? Thieves can't.
like Druidic.
I would
okay.
imagine.
I don't think
yes.
so.
That's
Technically,
fucking awesome.
It's not a language. It's like code, isn't it?
Not
It
anymore.
depends on how you want to rule it.
Yeah,
In my
I'm 100%
campaign,
down
in
with
my
the
campaign,
language.
it's straight up a code, and it's not even
Yeah.
a spoken thing. It's symbols.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, technically, yeah, like symbols and like weird phrases and stuff
I'm
like that. That
honestly
is a
like
language.
playing it. That Thieves Cant is like sign language. But
No, it's saying stuff like you go into a store, a pet store, and you're like, "Hello, I would like to buy the puppies, please." It's like,
Yeah.
The semi-automatic puppies.
Yeah.
Almost midnight.
It's cool. It's kind of open ended. So like
Upstairs in my house.
like Thieves' Cant could be like different depending on the different regions. Like in some regions it might entirely be written, and other regions it might be like stuff like Shaka when the walls fell.
There's also,
with his arms open.
There were examples of like Thieves' Cant where it's like symbols just on like a place on places, like it would represent like this place has lots of money or it's a safe space.
Yeah, that's how I use it in my campaign. And like the rogue can go around leaving symbols like that too.
Yes. Yep.
So here's a question to the people who know Roll20 very well. So I get a feature at level 6, which means that my tools use double my proficiency bonus. It says my proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you use that uses your proficiency with a tool. Now, how would I make it do
I think
that?
there's something in the gear that lets you look at expertise.
Yeah, if you pick the tools, you can do the gear, and then it's like proficiency bonus, proficient expertise or jack of all trades, and I think you'd want expertise.
But
Yep.
I don't see like my proficiencies there for tools. I just see the normal skill checks. Like,
Is there an option to put in a
survival
custom one
skill.
and then use that?
No.
Hmm.
Let's see one.
So
We
yeah,
can.
It should be
have
right
you
below your passive whiz, and then you should just be able to add it in there.
Passive. Okay, let's do my passive wisdom. Right. Are we in the gear page or are we in core?
core page, but like the little gear settings dip in the tools.
Oh, okay. All right. So expertise. There we go. I gotcha. All right.
Perfect.
I gotcha. Thank you.
Cool.
That's why I ask these questions. You guys are smarty pants.
We are?
Well, at least you know.
We try
At least integer
sometimes.
is. Ooh. No one will be able to defeat my lockpicking skills.
Dropping.
TYURA, the master of lockpicking.
I mean, it's just
Imagine
a
though, she
machine.
could be. You don't know.
She would be, yeah.
You almost
She's-
became a TYURA
She probably
sandwich.
builds them for
I was
fun.
gonna say she makes that shit. She knows the ins and outs of
She's,
lock.
I was going to say she's less the roguey type and more the locksmith type.
Wow.
Exactly. She's
What
the
a
Smith.
caravan.
She's the Smith type.
Did you like
she
my
knows her
caravan with
stuff.
nothing in it that isn't totally being hidden on the GM layer from all of you right now?
You have a special caravan?
Yeah, the one with 30 dragons in it. And you have to find out who they are. They might
30
be
dragons?
among us.
Are they wearing glasses?
No, that would be pretty
Put,
sus.
put those down. Are they wear? Do they have facial hair?
Is it water on the knee?
When
Wrong
my-
game.
Do they
My
look
old-
like a bitch?
yeah,
Yes.
when my old boyfriend and I used to play that game, we would always choose something that wasn't related to their facial features. It would all be like, does this person look like they smelled like a fart?
Oh, good.
Does this person look like they've had a shower in the last 3 days?
Oh,
That's pretty great.
And then you'd be like, oh, and then finding out who you actually had when you actually got it
Yeah.
right was always really funny.
Does this
Can you
person
guess
play
who?
Smash
It's
Brothers?
a mystery.
Dude, working at the
Oh,
game store today, I encountered like 3 people who I almost like vomited because their odor was so bad.
Oh no.
Mm.
Yeah, I had one the other week. Then I went in there and just like,
Bruh.
I actually went. I went out for dinner with my dad the other one time, and unbeknownst to me, there was a local Smash tournament in the nearby area, and literally I know this because they had the lanyards with the little thing on them, and literally walked past them. And it was like, wow, that's actually really bad. Like it was like there's a stereotype, and then it's just like, oh, this is real. What?
Yeah.
That's scary. Jeez.
gotta love that spicy air.
Spicy.
Well,
Yeah.
We have such a buildup of dead seagrass near the sea lion habitat. It's so bad.
It's like the ocean took a fart.
Wow.
Well, good night, friends.
Have a good
night,
night.
everybody.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That was a good time.
It was a great time. I switched out to the one of the things to quicken spell instead.
Hell yeah, that's such a good spell. Or meta magic thing.
Mhm.
What was the other meta magic you had?
I think it was just it was the one to lengthen the time of it.
Empower
Mm.
and
Empower.
lengthen.
That one's good for certain ones. It really depends on how you use it.
I got quickened and subtle.
Hell yeah.
And wait, empowered or extended?
Extended, I think, is
Yeah,
duration.
Extended is pretty good.
Well, extended was the duration one, but if it's the only thing I can extend is concentration ones, and it's like, what if I spend it to have it, and then I'm concentrating on something that I may or may not have for the next hour.
If nobody else has any kind of requests for special magic items that use my infusion, I'm just going to use repeating shot on my crossbow.
Oh, yeah, you can give someone a +1.
Yeah,
I can give you
I'd say
guys
go for it.
Yeah,
AC or +1 weapon or
I mean, I
Spell
would love a
killing.
+1 weapon, but I'm not.
Same,
gonna
but I won't
request it.
impose.
Yeah, I think focus on yourself right now. We should be fine.
okay.
Girl, take care of yourself.
All right, I'm going to
Do something nice for
shot
yourself.
On my, I'll do repeating
Treat
my crossbow.
yourself.
Yeah, the only thing that's actually good for concentration for extend spell for a sorcerer would be stuff like enhance ability,
Invisibility.
even flame blade or darkness is good just because it makes it
An hour-long flame blade, though?
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're concentrating. If you get hit, then you've lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for a lot of flavor stuff. I think like levitate also good. Magic weapon's good for an hour, so that doesn't really matter. It really, yeah. There's not a whole lot that are great because going from 1 minute to 2 minutes doesn't do a whole lot.
I'm trying to think if there's any spells I want to swap out for first level. Since
Yeah, I just dropped grease.
Shadow Blade, maybe. Suggestion for like a full day, I guess. Look, it's Vortex Warp. Whoa, that's a
Vortex Warp is fucking sick.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is that a Strixhaven?
Yeah.
Folks, I'll meet with y'all next time.
Hell yeah, dude.
Have a good
Adios.
one.
Ooh,
Chill.
Vortex Warp is great, actually.
Good night.
It's really great.
I really like Vortex Warp, and I want more excuses to use.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this spell instead because that seems like fun.
Yeah, not a whole lot of stuff for it. For extended spell, I think that would be good. Catnap, maybe if you like manage to trick somebody and think they're like, oh, it'll only be 10 minutes, and then it's actually 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of cool, but again, very niche.
And you get a fool's rest.
Oh, what? I've been rolling low on my wrench damage rolls too. I was just putting in my repeating light crossbow, and I was like, oh yeah, swap that to int, swap that to int. And then I was like, oh shit, did I ever swap my damage roll on my wrench to int? And nope. God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh well. Now I'm catching it. I'm catching it now.
Haste is probably the best for extended spell, just because it
Haste
lasts
is
longer.
quite good.
But again, if you're in a fight that lasts
Well, you don't
longer
want to be
than
twinning it usually.
yeah, if you're lasting longer than 10 rounds in a fight, haste isn't going to save you.
Yeah, I was about to say, especially when you're already hasted.
What is
Like,
it
that's a
about?
whack.
What is it about Reploid's campaigns that I always end up gimping myself somehow? With like
Because
blue.
you're magic like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about blue and the magic resetting crossbow.
Oh, that's
I
right.
kept on going back to like the flat.
God,
straight,
that
and I
was
like,
awful.
Why? And I'd be like, oh, it's that damage roll again. I recognize that number. It's always that number. Yeah, okay, I'm all set. It's rolling int now with a magical bonus of 1. Woo!
Yay!
Yay!
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, and I need to reset all of my spells because we had a long rest.
I'm trying to see where it affects my hit dice to give me the 2 different ones.
What do you mean?
Like on your character page where it says like your hit dice for when you're recovering. Well, I have D6s and now I have also a D8, but the D8's not showing up.
Oh. I think that's a limitation of Roll20. Oh wait, track hit dice per class. That's what you want. So go into your little settings menu, the little cog wheel. Down at near the bottom of the general options part on the right, there should be an option for track hit dice per class.
I see it. Thank you.
I think that's what you want. I assume.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
That'd be it.
It's nice to have the option to do as much damage ranged as up close now.
Hell yeah.
Do I need a hand crossbow in order to still have my AC bonus from shield?
I think so.
I think
Okay.
all crossbows are two-handed except for hand.
Right. Okay. So let's say, how much does a hand crossbow cost?
You would have gotten one from a.
Yeah, he was offering a free weapon.
Oh, okay. Then let's say I've got a hand crossbow then. It's a 1d8 as well, right? Is it 1d8?
It's a D6, I believe.
Yeah.
It's, whatever. I want my AC.
It's my AC, and I want it now.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's got to update their thing sheet. Brain does not compute. Character sheets. On the spreadsheet. All right, I'm gonna hop off.
Adios.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Right.
Have a good night, everybody.
I'll tag everybody to make sure they update
Yeah.
the sheet.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it seems like extended spell was designed back when this was more of like a war game or something where you're going through like the hypothetical 8 or so combats per day, and you might need to keep your bonuses or whatever going for the next combat. Because it just seems so niche.
Well, I mean, if you didn't include it, then people would ask for it. So it's just that one of those things where it's like, that's an option there if you want to use it or not.
Yeah, I wish it was similar to there's a feat that does that, like because extended spell only doubles it. It doesn't there's another thing that like it either extends it or it increases it to at least an hour. What am I thinking of?
All right, I'm gonna get off. Good night, you guys.
Good night. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna shut it off here.